Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on SPNG, Sponge Tech Delivery Systems Incorporated. I've been doing a series of videos on this and tracking its progress, and it's been a while since the last one that I've done, so I wanted to hop back on and get this so people can have an updated chart. Obviously, it's probably the most followed penny stock, OTCBB, whatever you want to call it, stock right now, so it's worth keeping up to date because I know lots of people will benefit from it. And with that being said, I'm also going to be jumping around to different time levels. So when you see the chart changing up and looking different, still the same stock, just different time intervals. So the first interval we're going to start at is the daily chart, which is what that D stands for. And the reason I wanted to get this up here is because it's hanging around a critical area and it's acting like you would want to see it act. That critical area is the 50-day simple moving average, which is this purple line here. For anybody that uses charts or has at least has some knowledge of them, you know that the 50 and 200-day simple moving average are big psychological moving averages where lots of people base their decisions from. And what would have been bad, obviously, is if the price came down here and then just completely fell through this purple line. However, you can see it's acting like a zone or web, whatever you want to call it, and the price is hovering right around it. So that is a good sign. The other thing I wanted to point out was technically in the short term, which I am basing on this red line, the 10-day, and this gray line, the 20-day simple moving averages, we are in a little miniature downtrend here. You can see that both these are sloping downwards, but the overall trend is still up, and that is because we have the 50-day sloping upwards, and the 200-day is also moving up. So short-term trend right now is down based on these two moving averages, but the uptrend, or excuse me, the overall uptrend is still up. And with that being said, keep your eye on this 50-day simple moving average on the daily because the price is right at it and it's hanging around. If this does not hold, then your next areas of support, let me move this down a little bit, going to be right down at this previous high, which is about 0.056, and then if that one doesn't hold, the next support area is going to be down here at right around 4 cents or the 200-day simple moving average. But right now, like I said, the 50 days holding up strong and providing some good support, so that's what you want to see. Now hopping down here to the 60-minute chart, you can see once again in a little easier terms that how the short term the price is in a downtrend. Easiest way to see that is if you just look at the highs. We have a high here, we have a high here, have a high here, have a high here, here, and then down here. So if you caught on to what I was trying to show there, lower highs are being made, and then also with that being said, a low, and then a low. So we're having higher or lower highs and lower lows, which is what a downtrend is defined in. However, we're getting some bullish action here, but it still needs a little bit more confirmation. And this is the main time frame I wanted to spend on because we've had a few times here where the price makes a nice rebound and then it heads back down. You can see once it did it here and then here, but however both times pulled back. And now we're getting one where it made a nice move and it's holding up nicely now. It's not going up quick and then falling down quick. Sure, it's not still going up and we're going sideways, but I mean if you look at a day like here where, or not a day, but a period where it went up and then shot straight back down, or here went up and then went right back down, you will see that this one is doing a nice job of going sideways. So that's what I wanted to point out, is right now the stock's coming back to life here. Still work needs to be done, but it's definitely not pulling a quick up and then a quick right back down. The key moving average here is once again this 50 period, which is this darkish line right here. You can see that the price came up here and has been hovering right around it, but hasn't quite been able to break above it. But if that can get broken, then a reversal could very well be underway on the 60-minute chart, which would ultimately lead to a nice reversal on the daily chart too. This 10-cent area is going to be the key resistance level right now on the 60-minute. You can see that the price came up here and bumped its head a few times. So keep your eye on 10 cents for the shorter term. That is the key level to get above. and if the price can get above 10 cents, then it could really get moving again pretty nicely, and could make a pretty quick spike up to right around the 13-cent area. As you can see, there's some zones around here, right around 13 cents, where the price got knocked back down, and you also have the 200 period average up here. So that would be a good little kind of price target with any sorts of breaks above 10 cents. But first things first, hopefully this gray line here holds strong as support. That's a 20 period, which is currently valued at 0.0867. So if that can hold, that'd be a great sign. And then obviously even a better sign would be a break up above 10 cents. And then let's hop down to the 30-minute real quick. 30-minute is probably the most bullish, just because this real nice pattern here broke out, came back down, and notice how it's hugging this red line here, which is the 10 period. So right here you almost have basically a bull flag. You could draw this as the flagpole and then have this as the flag. So flagpole, and then these two lines represent the flag. But 30 minutes really showing that the stock's showing some strength. But once again, 10 cents is the level to beat. And it's a domino effect. A reversal on the 30 minutes is going to lead to a reversal on the 60 minute, and a reversal on the 60 minutes is going to lead to a reversal on the daily. So you got to start at the smaller time frames and work your way up. But the 30 minutes well underway. Does work still need to be done? Yes, but it is making the proper strides forward. So that's going to wrap up this video. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'll do my best to help you out. I'd also encourage you to look within the post and click on the link for my free ebook. All you have to do is sign up for my newsletter, and you'll be immediately sent an ebook. So I'd highly recommend you check out that. There's also a live chat, so you can come hang out with me and other good traders during the day, and just learn, make some money, and have a good time. So once again, this was SPNG, Sponge Tech Delivery Systems Incorporated. Thanks for listening.